our topic tonight is feeling is healing. And so my interpretation of that, well, as I explained earlier, was, like if you're feeling like you need to cry or you need to express yourself in some way, it's helpful to your healing for you to just do that. You want to elaborate on that?
The premise of this topic, this theme, feeling is healing, it stems from the fact that in my not just 20 formal years of this ministry, but all my life, having been a counselor and a help to people all throughout my life, even in childhood and in school, it's very clear and apparent to me that most people avoid, deny, suppress, escape their feelings at all costs. Most people don't want to feel. Now, for people to understand the premise of how our bodies work spiritually and energetically, we're created by God in the image of God as pure love from pure love. So our true essence, everyone under the sun, is pure love. And our bodies are built by design since we're a sealed environment, anything that's not pure love, we introduced into our body. And our body and our soul, by design, while our soul is housed in this physical form, by design, our souls are always trying to either transmute into love anything that's non-loving within us, or eject, get it out of us, because it's poison. Anything that's not love is poison in our system. So because of people's nature of suppressing, avoiding, denying their feelings, that's what makes us ill, because our souls are immortal, and our bodies could live a lot longer and a lot healthier if we processed our emotions and our mental thoughts and in a way that's more healthy. And so to understand that the soul is always striving to transmute non-love into love or get it out of the body, when we suppress, repress, avoid, deny, escape, we're working against the natural flow of our system, and that creates illness. That's why we get boils and acne and tumors and cancer. I mean, if you even think energetically, cancer are unhealthy cells that are parasitically eating and devouring and taking over your healthy cells.
Right.
So because the physical plane is the densest plane of creation and the last place anything appears, everything starts in spirit first and works its way, sending messages to us of what needs balance and harmony. And when we keep avoiding, eventually we materialize and manifest something in our physical world to get our attention. So with looking just at cancer, cancer is something that's eating away at you, that's being left unaddressed. And eventually, if you don't address it, if you're not listening and catching the messages your soul is whispering from the ethers, eventually it appears in your physical world. That thing that's been eating away at you begins to physically eat away at your body, and now it has your attention. And that's why it can be so easily cured, because most people address their cancer from the outside in, but when people come to me with cancer, I work from the inside out. I'll also give them treatments from the outside in as well, but it can be cured way more fast from the inside out.
Now, you feel that something like cancer is something we bring upon ourselves with our own kind of attitudes in a way?
Oh, unequivocally. I mean, there are physical vehicles to bring it on, too. I mean, you can get cancer from exposure to radiation. You can get cancer from
a number of
things that we all have been proven. But again, those are not at the causal level. Those are more at the symptomatic level. That's more effect. You still had to, everything originates in thought. So there first needs to be, your soul needs the life experience of having it. There are reasons that people are not addressing in their mental and emotional bodies, because the mental and emotional body rule the physical body. At least 80% of everything that happens in your body is stemming from your mental and emotional state. So to help people, which brings us to the theme of this, feeling is healing, to direct people's attention into purifying and healing and bringing balance into their mental and emotional body, while also addressing the physical as well and your spiritual. But that's what will bring the healing and the balance at a very, very deep level and all pervasively through your body. And you can transform and heal and purify so quickly when you do that. And so you had commented on the subject of crying, which is a really good one to start with as an example. There's a commonly held belief system, and I think most viewers would agree, that most people in most countries believe that crying is a sign of weakness. And it's even worse for men than for women, because women are more accepted to be more emotional and feeling,
right,
whereas society is the main oppressor of men. Men are the main oppressors of women, in psychology. So the oppression from all of society upon men is bite the bullet, grin and bear it, big boys don't cry, don't be a pansy, don't be a wuss, don't be a...
And a lot of men bring up their sons that way.
And the men shut it down.
Yeah.
But the truth is, all crying is healing.
Yeah.
Crying is actually a sign of strength. It takes tremendous strength and courage and vulnerability and sensitivity to allow yourself to feel. So that program, that rotten, corrupt software that humanity has bought into, that has to be removed, and people have to, well, not have to, but it's suggested that I'm suggesting that people let go of that distorted belief system, which is completely inaccurate, and just remind yourself that crying is a sign of strength. It's a sign of wisdom. It's a sign of truth and understanding, and it's a sign of being connected to who you are. So,
and you also feel a lot better when you're done.
Yeah, all crying is healing, bar none. Same way all laughter is healing.